Action.
So your kids are at home for hours and hours at a time, and you probably are asking yourselves, what do we do? There's only so many Netflix movies and television shows that we can watch on streaming, and video games get kind of tiresome after a while. Especially now that we're quarantined during this coronavirus pandemic. Hi, I'm Tina, and I'm the Chief Creative Officer at Malvern Bank. And right now, we're in a weird scenario, particularly with my job, where 80% of it was out and about between educational programming and community development, organizing people, and communicating face-to-face. So I'm having to do a lot of creative problem solving. As well as our home life has changed. This is my son.
I'm Anderson, and I'm in 4th grade.
So your life's changed too, and how is that?
Because I have a different teacher and I'm getting homeschooled.
So who are your homeschool teachers?
You and Nana and Dad and Bach.
So the family is teaching you, right? Right? So in this time, we're figuring out that family flow is sort of key so we don't go crazy, but also so that we find this connection with ourselves and with each other. And we do that through work, through play, and through education. So how would you define flow, Anderson?
I define it as you roll with it and time goes by fast sometimes.
Right, so and I would say flow for me is getting lost and engaged in a creative project to where you don't know what time it is. You're so engrossed that you just want to complete this thing in front of you, whatever that is. And so what's an example for you when it comes to flow?
It was I got a Christmas present. It was a Lego RV, and it had a lot of pieces, so I started it and I got it done after lunch, and I had to eat lunch at 1.
So what was it like? How did it feel when you were building that? What kept you going?
It was getting interesting. It was turning into a real RV.
Right, so it started from nothing and you were seeing it evolve into something. I think sometimes too, it's that whole idea of letting go of expectations, but just seeing the process happen right in front of you. For me as a child, flow happened. I had these pair of roller skates and they became anything and everything for me. I had about 10 yards of sidewalk in my childhood home, and I'd go back and forth for hours on end and just create these stories. Now as an adult in our family, we do a lot we create puppet shows annually where we just lose ourselves in crafting a script and acting it out. But we also do it in our work. How do we? With our chores. We make chores fun. We find the fun in it, as well as with cooking, where we have music and we create the atmosphere, and we know there is an end, but we kind of get lost in the chopping of the carrots. You know, when you chop the carrots, you just chop the carrots. And enjoying the sensation of the act, but the smells and sights around us. So we want to be your flow family. And we're going to do a series of ways that you can flow in family. So make sure that you tune into the Flow channel with Tina and
Anderson.
Again, check out the Flow channel.